Hey, welcome back to 2DG. I've got another beer review for you. What do I have today? From Stone, we've got the Tangerine Express IPA. Now, I am admittedly kind of excited to try this one. Love tangerines, love all that. Now, according to them, we're not even going to go there. But it's I don't even know. Is it a 5 point some odd? 6%? 6.7%. Okay. Kind of curious what this one's all about. It's not in Stone's typical vein, so I'm ready to go with it. So, let's go ahead and crack it open. Maybe. There we go. So let's get the pour. Alright, so let's get the pour going. Look at that. Alright, that's probably pretty good. There it is, Tangerine Express. Alright, so we got our pour. Let's give a little look at what it is we've got here. We've got particulates, a lot of particulates. Okay, so color-wise, it's a light golden straw. It's a little yellow towards the bottom, but that's to be expected, you know. But it's a light golden straw color, and it definitely has a lot of particulate hanging out in there, which Stone typically is filtered pretty well. So this is exciting. It's different. You can see from the head, there's not much left, and at only 6.7%, that's a little surprising. I mean, it poured probably with, what, a half a finger maybe, so there was never much to begin with. In typical Stone fashion, I'm assuming there's a lot of residual sweetness in this. It's clinging pretty well to the glass. The bubbles, they're nice, tight, but loose, so it's not a creamy look. It's more of a high carbonation look, but it's not just high carbonation. You don't see any bubbles floating up from the bottom of this. So let's go ahead and get a nose, see what we've got from all those particulates. I'm getting a generic malt flavor. It's kind of a grainy, no real distinct like breadiness or anything though. Maybe slightly crackery, but not too much. But it's just kind of a generic grain. But I'm definitely getting a lot of a bright citrus. It's not quite on the lemon side. It's a little more subdued, but it's fairly bright. It's not just a pure sweet, tangerine orange flavor. Well, it should be. It's tangerine, right? But I'm really not getting a lot on the nose. Beyond that, I'm not saying it's not flavorful or smelling good, but it's a little bit unidimensional, I would say. Not a lot of bright flavors that are going all different directions. It's pretty much this is what you got, and this is what you've got. You've got a generic citrus, sweet citrus, and then you've got a generic grain. So let's go ahead and get a taste on. Okay, the mouthfeel, it's fairly thin, but it does coat well. It's not like it's sticky by any means, and it's not water. So it's in between there. It flows nicely, covers your mouth nicely, but it washes away quickly. There is actually, I'd say on the back end, there's a biscuity, crackery. I'm going to go on the cracker side of this one. Follow through, but up front, get a decent carbonation pop right on the tip of your tongue. You get a bit of a citrus that rounds it out, but nothing that's real unique and standing out. I probably just dripped on myself. But anyway, yeah, there's a bit of a sharp, I don't want to call it sharp citrus. There's a hop oil that's mixing with that citrus, and it is creating a sharp note, but it's not like it's all citrus. But a little bit of a fruity, general fruitiness from the yeast I'm getting. Yeah, just a light sweetness, a light citrusness, and it's on the sweeter side, so it's a little more on the orange side than it is, say, lemon or something like that. And then a slight grainy, biscuity or crackery back end. I mean, real slight. So that seems to be the key word for this beer. Slight. Everything's slight. Now, it's a big, strong beer, don't get me wrong, but it's slight. The flavors, nothing's really jumping out at me from one side or the other. So we might as well get into the ratings then, before I go too far. So we always look up Rate Beer, see what Rate Beer gave it. Rate Beer is giving it a 95 overall, and they're giving it 94 in style. So what is the style? IPA. That's why it's Tangerine Express IPA. So, what am I going to give it? Well, I should probably take a drink again. Alright, I'm going to be straight with you. I'm going to give it an 8.5 for the style. It's actually a really good IPA, but I think if you're going to advertise the Tangerine Express, I think I should get more. And I didn't want to mention that, I did not want to mention at the time that it said, when we're doing the nose, it says whole tangerine and pineapple. Yes, an India Pale Ale packed with whole tangerine and pineapple. I was getting no pineapple on the nose, really. I would say maybe there's a little bit of that's where that sweetness is coming from, maybe a slight little bit in the flavor, but it's nothing that stands out. Again, it's slight. So, if you're going to advertise it on there, I'd prefer to taste it. I think it's too slight. I think if this had bolder tangerine and bolder pineapple, it'd really be interesting. I do like, though, that Stone's doing this. I think it's, like I said, I feel like it's outside their normal repertoire, so I'm glad to see it. Initially I wondered if this wasn't their take on the New England style. I'm glad to have tasted it, and no, it's not. It's definitely, this definitely points to California as well. It's got that West Coast style IPA in it, and then tangerine and pineapple. Come on, that's West. But yeah, I'm going to stick it at 8.5. I think it could have been a little bolder. I think it would have been nice. It's an excellent beer, but I think it would have been a little better with more bold flavors that they're advertising. So, overall, how does the Stone Tangerine Express IPA hold up? Stick it. I'll stick it. I'm going to go an 8. It's really good, but I prefer if it had bolder flavors. I think it just tantalizes you a little bit and doesn't really deliver on those flavors. Otherwise, I'm just going to get every other Stone. They're all great, but if you're going to specialize the bottle and say tangerine with pineapple, I'd really like to taste it a little bit more. So yeah, I'll stick with an 8 on the overall. There you have it. That's my opinion on the Tangerine Express. I told you what Rate Beer thought. What do you think? Leave a comment down there. Go ahead and hit that like button. Hit subscribe while you're at it. I mean, why not? What's it going to hurt? At least then you'll be alerted every time we post something new. And if that's your gig, you might as well follow our Twitter. Then every time we post something, you'll know. And go ahead and follow us on Untappd, Instagram. Every time we go out, we're snapping away. And to mention, we will be at... I think it's this Saturday now. By the time you see this Saturday in 2017, we will be at Founders picking up our KBS. We're going to go a little light on the KBS this year, but we goofed, so we're getting a double allotment. Why not? So maybe we'll have some trades up, So we're still looking for some key beers to get on our Untappd. You'll see our wish list you'll know what we're looking for. And we're always willing to take some Treehouse. So if you want some KBS, maybe hit us up. Do it quick, because this is 2017. I don't know when you're watching this, but we're not going to have it forever. So we've got Dark Lord, we've got it KBS. We're going to, who knows what we're going to have available. So if you're looking for a trade, let us know. In the meantime, thanks for watching. It's 2DG. Go ahead and check out some of this other stuff. I don't know which side it's even on, but check it out. See ya.